So basically, this is a good example of using deep research. In this case, I'm just using Claude because we have a free program for it, but it is pretty freaking complicated. You can see, we've got a lot of things that I search for all the time. If you're in Vienna, what airline strategy should you have? I just don't know how we ever survive without this. I am going to talk a little bit about prompting and how you don't need a lot of words. You can see, for instance, the prompts I use are super tiny, like living in Vienna, best airlines to focus on, frequent destinations. The biggest piece of advice I give to people is just let the large language models do their thing. So just want to put the smallest possible prompt in and see how it answers it. And that makes things much more efficient. And it's interesting to see how individual words make a difference. For instance, we're just changing destinations here. And then, I just asked, what if I accumulate earnings on Alaska Airlines? And it actually comes up with something pretty decent. The big challenge, of course, is, are all these references correct? Is this the right way to look at it and so forth? So this is by no means the easiest way. Our internal systems actually do a much better job. We've got a bunch of checks that are automatically in this, but I think it's interesting to see how easy this is. And I can see that we're pushing up about a 1.4 megabits, and YouTube is complaining it's only about 2 kilobits. So it's definitely doing bandwidth management going up. I don't have that big a link, so it's not that surprising. Now, the big question is, how do you turn all this off? And I'm going to try to do that right now. But first, I'm going to prove to my buddies this is actually running. So I'm just going to do a quick screenshot here. And actually, I can, why don't I just switch to my other screen and I can prove to you it's all running. I don't think there's anything really super proprietary here. So I'm just going to change my window capture, which, gosh, is so much easier than it used to be, and just move to a full display capture so you can see everything that's going on. And look at that. How about this one? It's definitely doing bandwidth management. So this is, I don't have that complete LinkedIn, so just to give you a tour here. Now this is how you turn all this off, and I'm going to try to do that right now. Super proprietary here. This is Twitch, and this is Studio. And then if you want to look up here, you can see I'm currently pushing up 1 megabyte per second. It's about 10 megabits to actually, in the scheme of things, display cap. Why don't I just switch to everything else going on? Anyway, thanks very much for your time. I'm going to figure out how to get out of this thing now. Proprietary. And so give me a second. I have to go look up how to turn it all off. And it's really interesting to hear all the audios because it's just like going on and on and on, which is pretty weird. It sounds like I'm a whole crowd of people. So how do you turn this off? Okay, I think I'm just going to try to push this off button and see what happens. I'm going to turn off